Good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. We are back from the beach and we're still working in our little tiny journal that is thoughts from the past. Kind of your favorite thing from fall and what it reminds you of, or your favorite part of fall from people from way back in the past. And I found this book. So I'm still working on it. I'm going to work on it till the end of the month. Just something to give me something to do different. I'm using a lot of scraps that I've just recently made, or the ones I didn't like, I cut up and put them in my little scrap box, or scraps from 7 years ago. I don't know, but it's all in this little tiny box, and I'm just working in a 4-inch square, 4x4 square, and just really putting life on hold, the political situation in the United States on hold, chores I need to do on hold, the 1.5 pounds I gained while I was at the beach on hold, the dog who just chewed a hole in one of my walking t-shirts this morning, yay, put that on hold. Everything goes on hold, and you just kind of zone out and start gluing stuff down, and not a plan, not a thought, not a color pattern, nothing. Just glue paper down, and when you think you have enough, glue some more down, and when you think that's enough, color something and add shapes and tiny little doodles, and when you think that's enough, glue some more paper down, and you just put layers upon layers upon layers upon layers. Sometimes it looks good, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't look good in color, but it looks good in black and white. That's all part of the Halloween process in my head. We had a great time at the beach. I ate seafood every single night, whether it was lobster and shrimp quesadillas, whether it was blackened shrimp. Turns out I do like blackened shrimp. I did eat fried shrimp the first night. I thought, okay, if I have fried shrimp, I'm going to do it on the first night because I have blood work due this Friday. So I'm trying to get all the bad stuff out of my system before my blood work. And I'm drinking lots and lots of water. And I thought, all right, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it on Friday. So I did, which is a week before my blood is drawn. So hopefully it's all out of my system. I've drank a ton of water coming home, and I've already drank some. And yesterday when we got home, I've already lost a 1/2 pound, and it's all water. It's all water, and hopefully just fluid. So, and it's not really bugging me. I'm not obsessing over it. I just want to go in with losing 10 more pounds since 3 months ago, since my last checkup. And I always have to do these checkups because my thyroid moves like crazy. And I have had to take thyroid medicine. It's in my grandmother's history, and I think it was in my grandfather's history on my dad's side. So I was destined to be a thyroid child, I guess. I have a very slow metabolism and always have. I've never, ever been skinny, ever. Even when I was a size 2, I don't have a waist, and I'm very short, and the space between my boobs and my hips is about 5 inches. So it looks like no matter what I do without a waistline, I'm thicker than my sister who weighs 10 pounds more than me. It never, ever, ever looked like I was thin. Now, I never was overweight until I turned 40. But, I mean, when my husband and I got married, I think I was a size 4. But it just doesn't look the same on me. I have a very full face. So I'm not obsessing, really, and truly, I'm not. I'm just trying to get off extra stuff that I've put on in the last 5 years, and I've really put on a lot in the last 5 years. In fact, I think I'm at the point now where I was 5 years ago, and now I want to go a little bit farther. But anyhow, why did I start talking about that? I don't know. Oh, So I got reinvigorated. I'm on a real crunch here for Friday. So I went to the store this morning and got more salad supplies. I had kind of OD'd on salads. I was having them every single day. So I saw somebody doing salad and replacing lettuce with cabbage. I'm like coleslaw, but raw coleslaw, nothing on it. I'm like, oh, I could do that. And then I put the rest of the same ingredients in, and I'll use oil and vinegar dressing. Um, which that's what I've been using. And just that little change up was enough spark to go, okay, let's go back to salads. And so salads, oatmeal, and a smoothie that I make with, oh gosh, diabetic protein shake. So, until Friday, and then my appointment is next Thursday, I think, a week from tomorrow for the follow up. Oh, thyroid, that's right. Because they have to check it all the time. I mean, there are a few years where I only had to go once a year, but in the last 10 years, I probably go at least 3 times a year to have it checked. Because it fluctuates. It was going up and up and up. Then when I lost weight, it went down a little bit, but they don't make the medicine that I needed to take. So I had to take like a high dose one day and a low dose the next day, and back and forth, back and forth. And so it's always moving around. And since I have lost weight, he says we're going to monitor it a little bit, like every 3 months, just because you have lost weight. It might change, it might not. He goes, not necessarily losing weight will change your thyroid issue. And once you get on thyroid medicine, you have to take it for the rest of your life. And I've been taking it, my gosh, before we were married, which is in February will be 30 years. So my thyroid is, and I don't even know what it really does. I know it has something to do with your metabolism. And I have a very underactive thyroid. So that is in character with my sloth spirit animal. So anyhow, I'm moving slowly here as I see this. But I kind of wanted to just do a voiceover today because I wanted to just tell you about our beach adventures, which were very few and far between. Because we went down there just to check on the house. We haven't been there since Christmas. We had to leave early last year. For the new people, we go there from October 1st to March 31st. And it's only 3 hours away. But we stay for like 3 weeks, come home for a week, go for 3 weeks, stay home for a week. My husband is still working. He has not completely retired. He has semi-retired. He has somebody that does a lot of leg work that he used to do also. She does all that work, but they have a Zoom meeting every day. And every once in a while, she comes to our house. She lives close by. And because my husband is working from home. Ever since COVID and they closed his office, he works from home, but he still has a receptionist downtown. And he was in an office suite that they had like 7 or 8 offices shared 2 receptionists. And he still is in that group, but he's only paying for receptionist services now. He doesn't have an office. And we have a little room here that used to be a TV room. And especially when the kids were here, my husband's kids, I have a dog. It used to be TV. Now he has his desk and everything in there. And computer and all that stuff. So anyhow, but he can take his computer and everything to the beach. So he can still work. And they have Zoom meetings still every day. So anyhow, I don't know why I said that either. Anyhow, we went down there and we hadn't been there since December. So we needed to really check up on it and see how it's doing. Because people, break things and they steal things, and knock on wood, we haven't had any appliances. We haven't made any upgrades this year. Every year we've had it. This is our 5th year or 4th, maybe 4th. And we've added a deck on the upper level. We have changed some of the kitchen around a little bit. We added some kind of composite. It's not marble, but we added a composite countertop and a new top to the island of the same stuff. And we've replaced the stove. We've replaced the microwave. I think we bought a washing machine. but things like that. So we haven't had a year where we haven't had to replace something. Oh, couch furniture. We changed some of the furniture out. Um, because when you buy beach houses, typically here at least, I don't know how it works like in Florida or Southern California or whatever, but they're furnished. But sometimes it looks like college dorm furniture. Sometimes it's nice. Ours was nice, but very outdated. Um, the people we luckily bought this from the original owner, and so everything was done in the 80s and 90s, and it was very outdated. A lot of peach, a lot of pink, um, a lot of big furniture. We got rid of all of that. Old couches, old tables, old light fixtures. We got rid of all that. Anyhow, so this will be our first year, knock on wood, so far that we don't have to replace stuff. And it's like, oh, we have a positive in our bank account for this beach house. Um, so we went down there, and they're clean because it's in a community, and they take care of the rentals for us. We don't we They get more money from the rentals than we. I mean, they don't get more than we do, but they take a big chunk. But I don't want to go down there every time the air conditioner's not working or the sink is plugged or whatever. And they do all of that. A lot of times they'll like replace the wash machine and just tell us they replaced it with one that they use. And because there's like 500 houses in this place. And so, anyhow, uh, a lot of people say, why don't you do your rental yourself? No, 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 no. It's a pain in the butt. I've worked in a rental office when I was very young for a summer one time in Myrtle Beach, and it's like, there's no forks in your drawer. Well, yes, there are. Anyhow, they call you for people are grumpy when they're on vacation. I get it. They've been in the cars from Ohio with little kids screaming in their ears, but I don't want to deal with them anymore. Neither does my husband. And so we have the resort handles everything for us. But they do cleaning after everybody leaves. You pay for that. But the cleaning has been miserable ever since we bought this beach house. We get in there and it's like, oh my God. And yes, we're the house right behind the first house, what they call second row. And we get a lot of sand. We get a lot of salt. Even our friends that have a house there, her house is back farther, and they don't have near the salt damage that we do. They don't have near the sand, except what comes in on shoes and feet. But this time we went in, it was so clean. And we went in there, we had to talk to him about the calendar, and we had to talk to him about a shower door. And I said, do you guys have a new cleaning crew? She goes, what's your number? And I told him, she goes, oh, we do have a new one for your area. And I'm like, it is fantastic. There was no sand on baseboards, no grit and grime on baseboards. There was no sand. A lot of times we would walk in and you could still feel sand under your feet. It's hard to get it all up. I understand that, but there was none. They're a little bit more expensive, this cleaning crew, but they did a really good job. And anyhow, so that was nice. And let's see, we laid out in the sun twice for like an hour and a half because we had the dog with us, and we had shade, and he lays in the damp the damp sand, and he was fine. He doesn't like to get his paws wet, so he never goes in the water. We saw dolphin. We saw a whole group swim by. I saw a white egret. We saw a bald eagle coming out of the park. I'm like, that was an eagle. It was brown, white tail, white head. I said, that was an eagle. And I know in some of the cypress trees back off the beach, in some of the swampy areas, there's eagles. But for some reason, this guy was right through us. Lots of pelicans, lots of geese. Oh, turkeys coming home. We saw turkeys. The weather was good. It was overcast. We left Tuesday morning, yesterday, for us. It was very, very humid yesterday morning when we left, but there's a tropical storm coming in, and I think we're supposed to get some of it maybe tomorrow. And I don't think it's going to the beach. It's coming up from the panhandle of Florida and coming north, but the trajectory keeps moving west just a tiny bit. It was supposed to hit smack dab into us. But and it might turn into a hurricane by tonight-ish, I think. They're predicting, I don't know. It's not going to be any more than a normal storm that we get here. So, hopefully not too worried. We just got that tree taken out at the top of the hill that was on our property and our neighbor's property. And, so hopefully no trees fall down. But anyhow, we had a great time at the beach. The dog went everywhere with us. We had to go to Lowe's. He goes to Lowe's. We had to go get, towels and stuff because we always need new towels. And, he came with us. He stayed at home when we went out to dinner. Otherwise, he was with us the whole time. And he's to the point now where, and he remembered going there. He's to the point now where he doesn't, because your houses are on stilts that close to the water, and your cars park underneath your house. And he doesn't leave our little parking area without my husband because he doesn't want to leave his side. So he doesn't wander off and doesn't have to have a leash all the time. He loves going on the golf cart. And people are already decorated for Halloween down there. We won't be back until the 15th. I think it's the 15th or the 16th. I can't remember. But my husband will be out of town the first couple days. But my sister's coming down. And I will have the dog. Yay! But anyhow, I'll get stuff set up. We left in such a hurry that a lot of stuff didn't get put away last year like I normally do, but it was all still there, including the air fryer, including my good big cast iron pot. All my decorations that we left out were still there. Not Halloween or Christmas or anything like that, just the vases and things like that I use. But they were all still there. I'm like, wow. So anyhow, that was great. That was good. My faith in some of humanity has been restored. But yeah, so I am just adding layers upon layers. And this is George, and his favorite thing about fall is owls hooting at sunrise, which we have here too. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, this is just me playing just to kind of cleanse my palette. I used to call these in-betweeners, and I think they're still in-betweeners. In between projects, because I'm going to go full blown Halloween October 1st. You can rest assured I will be there. And I got some more stuff from Tim Holtz Halloween. I will use some of it. I got I think he calls them collage strips. I got some of those. I'll show you tomorrow. I haven't unwrapped everything, and I got something else. Oh, some little tags that have a lot of Halloween stuff from Ideology. I think it's his Ideology line. He does so much stuff, but I wish he would quit showing it on YouTube because I keep finding it. I'm like, oh, I need that. Oh, I need that. And I doubt I might use some of the collage strips, but my theme this year is going to be very gloomy. So a lot of black, a lot of gray, some deep reds, maybe not gory, but it's just going to be dark and moody. So not even a lot of orange, I don't think. So anyhow, that's why I'm changing everything to black and white. As soon as I can get it onto Procreate, I change it into black and white. But it's been fun seeing what I make, adapting it to Procreate, and seeing what happens. And then maybe changing it to black and white and seeing what happens again. Or maybe manipulating it in Procreate a little bit has been really fun. I keep seeing all this great paper, and I'm like, and I bought Ali Edwards stuff this year, and I'm like, I don't even think I'll use it, but I love it. But this year it won't meet any kind of theme that I'm doing. But I'm having a great time making my own paper. And there goes the dog. Great time to stop, but I love how this turned out. It's just fun. Fun. Palette cleanser. Fun. Thanks for watching. See you all tomorrow. Bye.